There we go. Okay. So Bad Quiz Horror. It has downloaded. Let me quickly unzip this and we can check it out here. Let me also change this Twitch category. If this has one. Doesn't. Games and demos it is. So yeah, the movie. I watched fucking Shamashank Redemption. What the fuck the movie is called? Shamshank Shagging Shaggy Redemption. The prison movie. It was fucking amazing. Shawshank Redemption, there we go. I don't even know how to put it into words, how actually good it was. Oh, here we go! We're in. So this is Bad Quiz. I don't know anything about this. Pep just recommended it to me, so we're gonna play it now. Also, hello there, welcome. Lower the volume a little bit. Let's do that so we can still hear like the voiceover. Jump scares! Of course, on. Funny little quiz game about horror topics. This game is only for big kids. Are you an adult? Yes, I'm a grown-up. This game has some small jump scares. Are you okay with that? Yeah. You can change the setting at any time in the preferences menu. Your eyes are so bad today you couldn't play funny high roll. Oh no! Is it like... allergies?
Ah, you're finally
What the
awake.
fuck?!
You were out for quite a while. I was afraid I'd spoiled the fun.
Lights hurt and they just sting. Oh, shit. Bad Quiz.
Welcome to Bad Quiz Horror Edition.
Can I make the, like, auto, like, how do I make it, like, go automatically? There we go.
With your host. Well, I'm sure you've heard of me by now.
Do you know this freak? Nope.
Wait, really? You're not joshing me? Oh.
I like the design.
I'm fucking quiz batter.
Quiz
I've
batter!
been hacking the airwaves to televise my deadly quiz show every Halloween for years. Fuck you, dude. Seriously. Watch the fucking news or something. If you survive my quiz, hell yeah, brought it back home. The rules are as follows. You will enter 3 rooms in which you will be asked 5 questions. Each room will focus on a specific category of horror media.
Let's see how good I do.
And
How
if
well
in
I do,
any
I mean.
room you get 3 out of 5 questions wrong, you die. You got all that?
I missed the beginning.
Of course, we want a fair game here. The rules are as follows. You will enter 3 rooms in which you will be asked 5 questions.
Okay.
Each room will focus on a specific... And if in any... You got all that?
Okay, yeah, I got it now.
Let's start the Bad Quiz! Why is it called Bad Quiz, you ask? Because this show is morally wronged. And that's the canonical reason. I'm a very self-aware serial killer. Let's get this quiz started. Pick your first doom. Room. I meant to say room, but I misspoke. God, get it together, you're on TV. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing. Can you hear me? Don't bother answering. I can't hear you right now. Just pick a door, and when you go in, that will be your category. You get it. I think you get it.
Books or music? Horror music? What? Horror books? Stephen King, let's go.
Someone's confident in their English degree. Who knows? knows? Maybe this time it'll finally be useful. Probably not, though. Welcome to my menagerie of published nightmares. We got gothic novels, penny dreadfuls, that slash fiction you wrote when you were 15. And, of course, a giant book that you have to stand on that will brutally kill you if you fail. Turns out reading's more fundamental than you thought, huh? Mary Shelley's Frankenstein is one of the most famous horror stories, featuring one of the most famous horror icons in history. But do you know why the story was made? Is it A, she wrote it for a contest with friends? B, she wrote it for a friend who encouraged her to find a publisher? C, she wrote it for her husband who had fallen behind on his deadline with publishers? Or D, she wrote it for a fiction magazine taking submissions?
I don't fucking know. Magazine?
Somebody doesn't care about women intellectuals, I guess. Shelley spent the summer of the year without summer at the villa of Lord Byron, one of history's most famous problematic bisexuals. Byron challenged all of his guests to write a ghost story for a friendly competition.
Oh.
Instead of writing a short story, Shelley wrote an entire novel that went on to become a literary classic. She also lost the contest. This was also the same event that got John Polidori to write The Vampire almost a century before Dracula. Wow, do you even know how to read? I should have checked for that before kidnapping you, huh? Edgar Allan Poe is one of the most famous horror writers in the Western canon.
I know him from the song.
And he wrote so many stories, it's unlikely you've heard of all of them. Which of these titles was not written by Edgar Allan Poe? A, King Pest. B, The Man That Was Used Up. C, A Succession of Sundays. Or D, Elizabeth of the Shrew.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, Succession of Sundays.
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
Poe actually did write that one. Elizabeth of the Shrew is fake.
Oh.
Now, I didn't read any of these stories, but here are my guesses for each one. I don't know who King Pest is, but he sounds like a Dennis the Menace type figure to me. The Man That Was Used Up has got to be about a man who fucked to death, right?
That's what I was thinking.
And a Succession of Sundays. How about I get some Sundays right, if I were to guess. The Haunting of Hill House is a show on Netflix, but also, as it turns out, a book.
The Haunting of Hill House. Wait! Nick and Ryan went to the Hill House, right? Am I gonna get this right?
Written by Shirley Jackson and published in 1959, the story was inspired by what? A, an abandoned mansion near her hometown. B, a wealthy family who all died mysterious deaths. C, psychic researchers studying a haunted house. Or D, her own experiences inside her large family home.
D.
I'm not mad. I'm also not disappointed. I'm just judging you.
Oh.
The book features a group of supernatural researchers and psychics renting a haunted house to study.
Because I did go to a place called Hill House.
She sketched out the floor plans of the house and drew the exterior. She also claimed when she showed a California house she used as reference to her mother, she said her own great-great-grandfather was the architect. Ooh, spooky. Yeah, looks like you don't have enough points to win this room. Guess I gotta kill you. But it is a little early in the game.
Yeah, I didn't get any right.
I just didn't expect you to be this stupid. You know what? I'm a nice guy who still has a half-hour slot to fill. I'm gonna give you one last chance
Thank
to
you.
save your skin. Time for a bonus round. If you get this question right, you'll be rewarded the points you need to save your life.
Oh, nice.
What is my name?
The quiz butter.
Correct.
Yes, thank you, quiz butter.
Congratulations, you live. Oh no. Who wrote and published The Vampire in 1819.
Fuck. He said it earlier.
Was it A, John Byron? Was it B,
Wait, I remember.
John Polidori? Or D, John Pagliari?
It was Byron.
What?
It fucking was! It fucking was Byron! I trusted my memory.
John Polidori wrote The Vampire in the same contest.
Polidori! Of course it was Polidori, not Bayer.
He didn't win the contest either, by the way. Percy Shelley, Mary's husband, won for some shit nobody cares about. Typical, am I right, ladies? Ladies,
Byron was the host of the contest. Oh. He tricked you!
ladies, how right am I? Ladies, The Portrait of Dorian Gray is a story by Oscar Wilde. It centers a wealthy man who sacrifices a loved one to the devil. In exchange, he becomes immortal as a painted portrait of himself accumulates his age and sins in his place. You might have noticed I lied about one of those things. If you didn't, you better figure it out quick.
Sorry, I zoned out.
Because I need you to click on the lie.
The Portrait of Dorian Gray is a story by Oscar Wilde. It centers
Just take a look at the things I just said.
a wealthy man who sacrificed a loved one to the devil. In exchange, he became immortal as a painted portrait of himself accumulates his age and sins in his place. What?
Just go ahead and do that.
Hang on. The Portrait of Dorian Gray. Shut up, quiz babbler! The Portrait of Dorian Gray is a story by Oscar Wilde. It centers a wealthy man who sacrifices a loved one to the devil. In exchange, he becomes immortal as a painted portrait of himself accumulates his age and sins in his place. I'm sorry, but what am I doing here? No. This is my redemption. I'm not gonna take coaching from the peanut gallery. I will survive. I have to click the line that's not real. Yeah, pick the sentence you think is fake. That part I did get now. It wasn't written by Oscar Wilde.
If experience is simply the name we give our mistakes, you just made an experience. Dorian Gray didn't kill anybody to become immortal. He just sold his soul to the devil.
Okay.
He does kind of make somebody die in the story and then do some murder. But he does that after becoming immortal. Fun fact, many people believe the character of Dorian Gray was inspired by Robert de Montesquieu.
Okay.
I have no idea who that is, and I refuse to look it up. But what a fun fact.
Yes, I agree.
Oh, so sad. You've fallen just short of winning.
Can I get another bonus round?
Ooh, that's a pretty nasty paper cut.
Secrets 1 out of 3. Let's go again.
Ah, you're finally awake. You're up. Well.
Yes.
In that case, we can skip the introductions and get straight to the good stuff.
Let's get an F in chat for our fallen toast,
Your
shall
first
we?
doom. Room. Get it together, you're on team. Testing 1.
Okay, this time I'm gonna go for music.
Just pick a door.
Surely horror music is... I know more about music.
For the ears, as they say. And also, the hardest category to come up with questions for. I'm just saying it, nobody really appreciates that part of the job. Just go in the door. Welcome to the music room.
Beavis and Butthead were here.
It's where I record all my big hits. My most groundbreaking track.
Speaking of Beavis and Butthead, by the way, I watched the new one yesterday. Beavis and Butthead Do the Universe. And it wasn't good. The original had me hollering, giggling, holding my stomach. The new one, not so much.
That's right. The note that makes you shit blood until you die. Everybody thought it was a myth, but I found it. But enough about my genius. Let's quiz. You probably just got the sensation that something bad was about to happen, huh?
The dev of this game, Stefan, has been hosting Bad Quiz on YouTube for a couple of the other Team 4-star members, but instead of making another episode for YouTube, he made a whole ass indie game for Halloween. That's really cool. You haven't watched it and now you want. Genuinely just skip it. I wouldn't say it was like bad or like oh, but it wasn't good. It was the original film, but way worse. Repeated jokes. In my opinion, weird misunderstanding of Beavis and Butthead as a character. And just... Flanderized. Very flanderized, whole show. A lot of like violence jokes. Kinda reminds me of what happened to SpongeBob and how they just torture Squidward, and there's a lot of like mutilation for no sake. It's like, why is this in Beavis and Butthead? This was never the thing, but yeah. Let's keep going. Is Do the Universe the one with the white privilege scene? Yes. Mind you, that one was actually kind of a funny gag, where Beavis and Butthead misunderstand white privilege and do whatever they want, and then just go around telling people that we have white privilege. You probably just got the sensation. Oh yeah.
That's because you've been trained to by composers for decades. They've been brainwashing you. What instrument is used to make that creepy sound? A, the theremin. B, the waterphone. C, the ondus martino. Or D, the flexitone.
Well, guys. It's a waterphone.
Very correct. Developed by Richard Waters for use in his band's music in the late 1960s and patented in 1975, the waterphone has become a sonic staple of unsettling soundscapes.
I know this one, because I didn't.
Waters produced over 1,000 variations on the waterphone, in addition to being an award-winning painter and designer of a hurricane-proof house that actually did withstand hurricanes.
Wow.
Oh, his name is Waters! That's why it's called the waterphone. Oh, they just got that. You've proven you know a thing. Isn't that nice? Five Nights at Freddy's is a thing, according to my nephew. In the game, a certain tune plays when you're about to die.
Oh my god, guys, I got this! I fucking got this!
That's Toreador March from the famous opera Carmen. But do you know who wrote this opera?
Oh.
Is it A, Giuseppe Verdi, B, Georges Bizet, C, Giacomo Puccini, or D, Claude Debussy?
Debussy, you say?
Yes, it's pronounced Debussy, not Debussy. It wasn't Debussy, I know you wanted it to be Debussy. You want Debussy so bad. I can see it in your eyes, but you can't have Debussy.
Yes! Yes! I wanted it to be Debussy. Okay, wait. I'm flexing my brain memories because I might remember this Toreador March by fucking... I like remember looking it up on YouTube multiple times. Freddy Funny Fazbear. Composed by... I'm gonna go with my gut. Giuseppe Verdi.
No,
Shit.
Bizet is the correct answer. This opera Carmen has a few tunes you probably recognize. You should look it up. But we both know you won't.
Yeah.
The Exorcist is one of the few horror film themes that also became a chart-topping hit.
The Exorcist, to go in the house, you're gonna get freaked by the ghost around. I know that song.
In 1974, it was in the top 10 of the UK charts all year. It's also one of the few horror themes not actually written for the movie. They bought the rights to use it in The Exorcist. which means the song's title is not The Exorcist theme. What is the name of this iconic track? A. Tubular Bells. B.
Dude!
C. Tubular Bells 3. D. The Killing Fields.
Tubular Fields 2.
No.
Shit.
The song Tubular Bells comes from the album also called Tubular Bells due to its heavy use of the instrument tubular bells.
Fuck.
Technically the introduction to part 1 of Tubular Bells, but whatever. Well. Looks like you're in a precarious position now. If you can't get these next questions right, you'll die. Pokemon is a video game I
Lavender Town!
from when I was a kid. Of course, now as a grown-ass man, I don't play games. Unless you count quizzes. But don't. Anyway, there's a terrifying rumor about these games. That one song from a spooky location in-game is capable of driving you insane. Obviously, that's bullshit, but this rumor persisted for many years, so tell me, what Pokemon location was rumored to have this maddening melody? A. Haunted Zone. B. Abyssal Ruins. C. Lavender Town. Or D. Ecrutic City. What the fuck?
Ecrutic City! Lavender Town. Yes!
One good job, well done. Lavender Town, home to Pokemon Tower and its eerie graveyard, has that spooky theme kids murmured about. But it's not actually harmful, it's just written to be creepy. That disappointed me so much that I spent years looking for a real musical method of torture. Hence, the red note. So when you're dying, blood leaking from your anus, know that you can thank Pokemon. John Carpenter famously wrote the score to his iconic genre-defining hit, Halloween. He even reprised his role as composer for the newer films in the franchise, using synthesizers to recreate his signature sound. But tell me this, what company made the synthesizers Carpenter used to kickstart his filmmaking career? A. Moog. B. Korg. C. Yamaha. Or D. Roland.
No. The thing is, I know all of these, at least Korg, Yamaha, and Roland, are plausible, but I genuinely don't know which one because they're all old. So I'm gonna guess the one that I'm familiar with, which is Korg. Korg M1, baby! Fuck!
The Moog was the first commercial synthesizer ever sold, and there happened to be one at Carpenter's college campus, which he used to write the score for his first film, Dark Star. Oh, so sad. You've fallen just short of winning.
No, you're lying!
But it feels a bit early in the show to let you die just yet. Ah, heck, I'm a nice guy. Let's do a bonus round to see if you survive. What is my name?
The quiz badder.
Correct. Looks like you lived to quiz another day. For now. Yeah, looks like you don't have enough points to win this room. Guess I gotta kill ya.
What?
But it is a little... I just didn't expect you to be... You know what? I'm a nice guy who still has a half-hour slot to fill. I'm gonna give you one last chance. Time for a bonus. If you get this question right, you'll
What?
be rewarded the points you need
Huh?
to save you. What?
Yeah, I guess the game bugged.
Correct. Congratulations. You live. You know the drill. Pick a door, try not to die.
Okay, so we have video games and creature. Let's go video games. Oh, folklore.
Really? You went with games?
Yeah.
No, it's fine, really. Really, it's totally fine. Not everybody likes choosing a real character.
Fun.
Welcome to Game Shock. The shock comes from how little money we'll give you for your old games.
The fucking creeper.
But the only
Game
thing you
Shock.
need to worry about is the quiz. And also that giant shoe that'll crush you if you lose this round. Like in the Marios, when he jumps on the turtles.
I probably won't be doing good here anyway either, but I just chose it because of video games.
In the early 80s, there was a sound known to strike terror as it echoed through the arcades. An awful shriek, a warning, he lives. A declaration of unending hunger. What game am I describing?
Fuck.
A. Berserk. B. Polybius. C. Sinistar. Or D. Zaxxon.
Okay, well, Berserk, there is no audio clip like that. Polybius is not real. Zaxxon is the space shooter, so I'm gonna guess Sinistar. Nice!
B. Hungy. I mean, that's correct. Sinistar is the answer. It was notorious for its terrifying voice lines when the titular villain appeared on screen. And seeing as this is for educational purposes, playing a quick snippet of it is fair use.
Sinistar noises.
Terrifying. Oh, not the sound. The fact that I tricked you into playing an educational game and you only just noticed. This is basically just Jumpstart for neurodivergent adults when you think about it. That's one correct question down, but let's see how well you do this round. Maybe you'll get the winner, chicken royale.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Look, I'm not my element with this video game stuff. I just needed another category for the show. Night Trap was an FMV game released in 1992. It was so gratuitously violent that the United States threatened to ban it from store shelves, claiming it encouraged violence against women. This led to the formation of the Self-Regulatory Entertainment Software Ratings Board, most well known as the ESRB. Except one of the things I just said was not true. Can you find the lie in this statement?
So, I know that this happened, but there's some detail here that's not real. It was an FMV game released in, I'm not sure if that's the release year. It was gratuitously violent. It wasn't that violent, at least by modern standards. Did it have any violence in it? I mean, there's sorry, there's like murder, but like gratuitously violent? The UN Senate. Yeah, there was a whole case about it. Threatened to ban it from store shelves. Yes. Leading the formation of ESRB. Depends, do you consider blood-sucking to very violent? So, I don't think it is, because, okay, it's the full statement here, so that can't be the lie. Gratuitously violent. I'm not gonna click that, because it still had violence. The US Senate. What's the fucking Senate? I don't know. Threatened to ban it from store shelves. I mean, yeah. Formation of ESRB. I'm gonna guess it's the formation of ESRB. Maybe that came from something else. Fuck.
Whatever you clicked was wrong. Night Trap was not particularly
Oh no, I
violent.
fucking knew it! Shit.
While it featured implied threats to young women, the game involved the player initiating non-violent traps against the attackers to
You should have gone with your gut. I shoulda.
And no blood or extreme violence was shown, as it would have clashed with its light comedic tone. The game was just misunderstood, even by
True.
you. Truly, gamers are the most oppressed minority.
True.
Not all memorable horrific moments in gaming come from horror games. A certain beloved Nintendo franchise, when making the leap to 3D, petrified kids worldwide with a surprising enemy in a haunted town found in its second half. What game am I referring to? A. Super Mario 64. B. Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. C. Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. Or D. Donkey Kong 64.
It's Ocarina of Time, because I know in that game, you time travel, and the game gets scary, and there's a bloody monster with a blobby body.
Correct.
Let's go.
halfway point of the story in Ocarina of Time, you emerge from the Temple of Time, only to be met by an eerily silent castle town. This is when players are introduced to Redeads, creatures that
Well, I was thinking of a different monster, but still, it's the same game.
sheer terror.
I was thinking of the guy in the cave. I don't know what they're called.
Well, you're not doing bad, but you ain't doing good either. Perfectly mediocre. Probably sums up your life, doesn't it? We'll see if it also sums up your death soon. Horror games have seen some fairly big names join the productions over the years, like Clive Barker, Guillermo del Toro, and H.R. Giger. But only one of these games involved one of these men. Which released game features the creative involvement of one of these three groundbreaking horror creatives? A. At Dead of Night. B. Dark Seed. C. Alien Isolation. Or D. Silent Hills.
It's Darkseid. I think it's not just H.R. Giger inspired. I think he actually designed stuff for it. I could be wrong, but I guess we're gonna find out now.
You got
Nice!
Dark Seed is an FMV computer game from 1992 that features designs created specifically for that game from H.R. Giger himself.
That's a game I would like to stream, at least for a little bit.
It was rumored that making the game was so traumatic that the lead designer, Mike Dawson, left the games industry because he had a mental breakdown. But he did not, in fact, do that. He actually just moved on to write some episodes of Family Matters.
There you go. It was a trick question because with Del Toro was planned to work on Silent Hills, it was never released. Yes. And Alien Isolation was after Giger had passed, I think. It just used the alien design.
Beat this level, but the final boss is up ahead. Can you survive my grand finale? Let's find out. And now, here we are.
Movies!
I'd say choose your final door, but, there's only one left. So just walk in, I guess.
Let's save here. So I can try again. Why is the game narrator about Tumblr sex man? Don't you know? Fucking slasher villains and Tumblr sexy men go hand in hand. Welcome to Blockbuster. Oh.
The good news is, we don't charge late fees. The bad news? It's because we kill you if you don't turn it in on time. Michael Myers will behead you. How well do you know your frightful flicks? We're about to find out.
Good thing I watched a few this year.
What's your favorite cinematic universe? That's right, Universal's Dark Universe. That's the answer you were gonna say. Which is, as we all know, the cinematic universe officially announced in 2017. That is definitely still a thing.
You think this game has a small pool of questions, so you don't always get the same exact things, the same category around? Yeah, you fucking love Universal's Dark Universe. Have I seen any film of it? Not sure if I have. Did they even release a film for that, Cinematic Universe before they canned it?
Seeing as you're such a big fan, tell me this. Which of these films is not in the Dark Universe?
There was one film, okay.
A. Dracula Untold. B. Hunchback of Notre Dame. C. Bride of Frankenstein. Or D. The Scorpion King.
I genuinely don't know. Oh, they announced like 20 films for it. I should make my own game show. I am gonna guess... These all sound like Hollywood slop titles. Something is calling me to Hunchback of Notre Dame. But... Bride of Frankenstein also feels extremely like something they would have done. Dracula Untold sounds stupid. I'm gonna guess Dracula Untold.
You got it!
Holy shit!
Dracula Untold was never announced for the Dark Universe. And although people involved in the movie heavily implied it was going to be included in the DU and the press, Universal representatives denied it. Ouch. Must have hurt way more when they later announced the Scorpion King of all things. But that'll
The Scorpion King was part of it.
Change the hierarchy of power in the Dark Universe. Great shot. Don't get cocky, kid. Still 4 questions left. Sam Raimi is known for his creative filmmaking techniques, some of which he pioneered at the very beginning of his career. One of these is called the Raimi Cam, which involves a camera with a wide-angle lens floating around an environment very quickly.
Oh my fucking god.
There's been a few different methods used to achieve this effect, but do you know what the original
Dude!
method was?
Pep! Is this real?
A. Putting the camera in the basket of
Holy shit! Guys, you ain't gonna believe this!
Suspending the camera with wires and sliding it downhill. C. Strapping the camera to the operator's chest. Or D.
Like last week, we just watched fucking the original Evil Dead with Pep. And after that, I was like brushing my teeth, and Pep like was reading the Wikipedia article and told me a funny like fact about this, and she was like, they fucking recorded the things by strapping the camera on a bicycle, and they rode through the house on a bicycle, and people got injured putting the camera in the basket of a bicycle. What? Now I feel like an idiot. You misremembered the details. Oh no. Well, I was still right in another reality, right? The bicycle was used for the final scene of the film. It was the plane. It was the plank of wood. Oh.
The original Raimi Cam, in order to get the camera stable,
I'll get you, quiz babbler.
Involved 2 men running with the plank of wood. Now someone's gotta ask him how he was able to get so much footage of Spider-Man. There's a guy who really wants stuff like that. Roger Corman's one of Hollywood's most impactful producers and filmmakers. Why? Because he made a lot.
Still a funny way for a camera moment, yeah.
But how many movies did Corman produce? Give me your best guess.
Yeah, it really is a guess.
No multiple choices this time. You gotta guess a number. But here's a hint. The number is over 200.
It's over 200.
And if you are less than 50 away from the real number, you get the point. Just type in your answer.
I'm sorry, but...
Wrong. I made it easier for you, too. Embarrassing. Roger Corman produced 385 films in his long career. People who got their start with Corman include James Cameron, Bill Paxton, Joe
385 is crazy, though.
Francis Ford Coppola. You've made it to the final 2 questions alive and well. But can you survive the 3rd act? The Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's the movie that kickstarted the slasher genre.
We didn't watch this one this year. Maybe next Halloween, though.
You want to know a fun fact about it? I'll give you one. But first you have to find it. Which of these facts about Texas Chainsaw is real? A. The narrator was paid in marijuana.
Juana.
B. Leatherface's mask was made of tanned animal skin. C. It's based on a true story. Or D. The house they filmed in actually had a murder occur in it.
Oh, fuck. The narrator was paid in marijuana. That sounds real for the time. Leatherface's mask was made of tanned animal skin. That also sounds real. Based on a true story. I don't believe that. It might be inspired by something, but definitely not based on a true story. The house they filmed in actually had a murder occur in it. My gut is telling me the other ones feel too real. So I'm gonna guess D. Just because it sounds like a film buff trivia people would always tell you.
No! The narrator of Texas Chainsaw Massacre was paid.
Oh my god!
With greed. Grass, reefer, hash, pot, jazz cabbage. Oh, also the narrator was John Larroquette. And finally, it's time to discuss a real horror classic.
Let's go!
Ernest Scared Stupid is a groundbreaking horror film for families featuring beloved character
What?
Ernest P. Worrell.
Never heard of this shit.
In this spine-chilling flick, trolls are turning children into little wooden sculptures, and only Ernest can save them. What is the name of the demon troll Ernest must defeat in the film? A. Trollcore. B. Trogdor. C. Tyror. Or D. Trantor.
We watched Ernest Saves Christmas a couple of years ago. The what fucking what now? Who the fuck is Ernest? Trollcore.
Seems you don't know enough about classic films. Trantor is the name of the demon troll sealed away by Ernest's ancestor, who he unwittingly and hilariously sets free. However, the day is saved when Ernest realizes milk and a big ol' kiss will defeat Trantor. We used to make real movies. Tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it didn't even matter.
Oh.
Lincoln Park. That was Lincoln Park.
Okay. Let's load. How do I load game? Let's try that ending again.
Walk in, I guess.
Ernest is like an American, far less gross but more offensively mentally disabled Uno Turhapuro. I see.
The good, the bad, that's right. Universal start, which is sing as your. Which of these films is
Okay.
Dracula? You got Dracula. Ow, sir, but that'll come out any day. Great shot. Don't get cocky, kid. Friday the 13th
Okay,
is
this
a
is new.
massive horror franchise, and we all know by now that there's a bunch of films with stupid titles.
Yeah.
But there's also a bunch of shit that's not movies in the franchise, and they're just as bad shit. Which of these Friday the 13th media is fake? A. Jason vs. Leatherface. B. Friday the 13th, the series. C. Jason vs. Jason X. Or D. Camp Crystal Lake, the musical.
Okay, I know Jason vs. Jason X is real. Friday the 13th, the series, sounds like it could be real. Like an animated series or something. Camp Crystal Lake, the musical, is so insane, it sounds like it could be real, so I'm gonna guess Leatherface. Fuck.
The only fake one was the musical.
No way, dude!
But I'm only interested in talking about the TV show that ran from 1987 to 1990. And if
So
you're
long.
thinking that there's no way to make a show about Jason, you're right. The show had nothing to do with him, in fact. It featured cousins who inherited an antique store and sold all of the antiques, only to have to hunt them down again because all the items were cursed.
What?
It was originally going to be called The 13th Hour, but a producer decided to slap the franchise name onto it in order to bring in audiences. I guess it kind of worked because they managed to get 72 episodes out of it. It was actually nominated for a few awards, too.
Wow.
And now it's here, in a trivia question about obscure horror media. The highest of honors. Roger Corman's one of Hollywood's most impactful producers and filmmakers. Why? Because, but how many
Oh.
multiple choices this time? And if you are...
It was 385, right?
Wow, you actually got it exactly right. Roger Corman produced 385 films in his long career. People who got their start with Corman include, you've made it to the final two questions alive and well. But can you survive the third act? The Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's the movie that kickstarted the You want to know a fun fact about it? I'll give you one. But first, yeah. Which of these facts about Texas Chainsaw is real?
The marijuana one.
Yeah, man. The narrator of Texas Chainsaw Massacre was paid not with green, but with greed. Grass. Reefer. Oh, also the narrator was John Larroquette. Did you know there are actors who haven't played movie monsters? It's true. But do you know who? Which of these actors has not played a horror monster? A. Benicio del Toro. B. Salma Hayek. C. Gerard Butler. D. Robert De Niro. Or none of them. Maybe the answer is none of them. It could be. Or it could not be. Who knows? I mean, I do. I know which one. But I'm not gonna tell you. That's the game.
I don't fucking know. You give me the extra button, so of course I press the extra button. Nice.
Correct. Every single one of these people is a monster. You know, in a movie. I don't know the personal
You can whiff the last one.
Also, if you thought I was including Gerard Butler because of Family Opera and not Dracula 2000, shame on you. The Phantom is just a man with a fucked up face. Shame on you.
True.
What's your favorite cinematic universe? That's right, Universal's Dark Universe. That's the app, which is, as we all know, seeing as you're such a big fan, tell me this. Which of these films, A,
Okay, Dracula Untold.
You got it, Dracula Untold, and although people involved in, ouch, must have hurt way more when they later announced the score, but that'll come out any day now, and it's gonna change the hierarchy of power in the Dark Universe.
It's gonna change the hierarchy of power in the Dark Universe! I'm sorry, but I just got that! Oh my fucking god! The hierarchy of the power is about to change in the Dark Universe. Holy fuck, that's funny.
You're now the bad quiz survivor. Great job, you get to live.
The Rock played the Scorpion King too? What? So that's extra funny. Amazing.
Can't wait to see you defend your title. See you next year.
Nice. That was really funny. That was really good, actually. I wonder what other secrets the game has. But yeah, that actually was really fun. And I showed them all by answering correctly 3 times in the video game part. I hope Stephen's going to make more of these at some point. Yeah, that would be awesome. That was really fun. So yeah, I guess that's good. We beat 10 Dead Doves. We played a funny little game. I think tomorrow we can finally move on to some other games. So tune in then.